Wood, who missed some significant action a season ago, played just 41 games. Squares off against Roby, and away we go here in Houston, inside the Toyota Center, as Kevin Porter Jr. sends it over, and that three drops in from Jay-Sean.
Did I tell you I had a dream one night that Josh Giddey is like all over the floor, making plays, rebounds, stealing balls. He did that the other night in Utah, expelling a lot of energy. And basically, I mean, he's going, both of them going at 100 miles per hour.
It's got to be really hard as a defensive player.
Well, sometimes you just say to yourself, all right, I'm just going to let him have the layup. He says, no, I'm not going to let him have it. I'm going to make him earn it. And he ended up getting a block shot out of there.
Ultimately taken away. Green got to the free throw line, puts up the shot. No, Baisley another rebound. Both teams feeling it out here in the first quarter.
And I like to see Baisley get the rebound and start the fast break. He has that ability to do that.
Oh, there is a breakaway for a regular season game for the first time since March of 2020. But as Paris ran down there, there's going to be some changes. But nonetheless, still really looking forward to having fans back in the building for Sunday night against Philly. So be prepared. We'll welcome you with open arms. There is a three by Jay-Sean Tate.
Points on the board. They're doing it on the defensive end as well. They're able to get out in transition off a couple of steals. Kind of stymied the Rockets offense on 3 straight possessions that forced head coach Stephen Silas to call timeout. And the Thunder just have to continue to be patient and attack those seams. And then kick out to shooters and then get in as Maladon did before the timeout. Get in there and lay the ball up. Because they really don't have a lot of shot blocking presence there.
Well, that's just a nifty move. And that, his third three. SGA, hard drive, got swatted away by Şengün. And here come the Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr., another Rocket.
The Rockets have missed here in the second quarter. So good job making that adjustment.
Deck kind of burst. Gordon stops, pops, and hits the... Better coaches say, we want the Rockets to feel us a little bit more. What does that mean? And I would assume that there's some physicality involved in that, just maybe walling up defensively a little bit more. But what does that mean?
Well, just, making it difficult for them to get to the basket, making it difficult. And it makes a difference. I thought Kendrick's part of that second unit did a good job of being very physical on Gordon as he was trying to lay the ball up a couple of times, forced him to miss a couple of cheapers.
Well, the Rockets just get
when you're forcing shots, but certainly in those types of situations where you're driving to the basketball, just going there like a hammer with force.
Michael, what did I miss? Why were there no free throws there? As it's Wood diving.
In situations, we're still talking about Lou Dort, folks. And there he is with a nice deflection and steal.
Well, Roby had a rim rocker on a Wednesday, but not that time. Permission slip not granted by Wood, who completely rejected him at the rim. As SGA, you see him just getting bodied up. Now Baisley went up with the left hand, and he had it. Baisley, after forcing the steal, gives it right back. And Wood had the seal in the positioning.
48% passing. Times he passes the basketball on possession, he has it. Right there was initiated by Shea. As Jordan, he's kind of like the hockey assist.
And Christian Wood. Stubborn drive, got to the rim.
And just keep working it. I mean, this whole season, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Just keep working on what you need to do to get better.
Wants to make sure that he's getting into the three-point recipe. And for OKC, 11 out of 30 on the night. And the first for Poku, who's got 7. Now in year number 2. As Kevin Porter Jr. does a little spin move on Dort, and some
be a rookie, but I don't play like one.
That's making him feel it.
Oh, absolutely. That's that physicality you have to, be able to apply when you need it.
Well, JRE, of course, came from that blue-collar program of Villanova. The long
plays like that, they matter. That's why you always want to practice good habits. That could be the difference between a game winner, protecting a lead, or tying the ball game late.
Well, you would want his habits to infiltrate a roster at every moment.
He's got a lot of tools in that tool bag. He can do so many different things. He can run your offense. You've seen him shoot the three. He's a good defender. Plays very physical. And he's one of those guys also, too,